almost got full speed there. All right, y'all, we are here with a 6S speed test of the new FMT10. Now, there's a couple things I want to caution you guys on. I did put an ARMA system in. I put the ARMA 6S BLX Spectrum system in here. Now, there's a couple of things I want you guys to take in mind. One thing is going to be the motor shaft is longer on. It's only by just maybe a couple of millimeters, but I had a hard time putting that into the vehicle. So I had to go and I had to cut into where that motor mounts in because the shaft was going to run into the chassis. And then once I got that on there, I had to cut into the cover that goes over top of the motor and also the center diff because that was going to run into it. So it was kind of a little bit of a pain to get that in there. So make sure if you get a 6S system for it, you change out the motor, make sure you don't get a really long shaft because you have to do that cutting into the chassis and stuff. And then it was kind of a tight fit too for the speed controller to fit up in there. That's only because the ARMA speed controllers have those screws mounts on the side. So I just kind of forced it in there right now. So I pretty much got this together. You guys know that this is kind of limited with the pitch of the gears for it. So it is running the stock gearing for it and everything. But I do want to get this and I do want to test it out. I'm just going to speed test it because it's not really equipped to do any off-road bashing with it because it's going to be too much and everything is, it's just kind of taped in there and thrown in there right now for as far as the ESC and stuff goes. So anyway, let me go ahead and hopefully this weather holds up, and if the weather does hold up, I do want a quick run on my drag slash. I've been trying to work on that, get some stuff together, and I just want to see what kind of speeds we get with that and kind of the speed we can get in 132 feet. So let me go ahead, let me get this ready over here, and then we're going to get this running. All right, y'all, so hopefully we are good to go. We got our GPS going. We're going to start this, make sure that it's catching, and do our super speed Saturday test. I'm kind of worried only because it just took a lot to get this in here. It really did. But anyway, we're probably only going to do one pass, maybe two, then we'll get that slash out. And I came here only because it's a bigger area in the warehouse. I probably wouldn't be able to pick up the speed I wanted to with this. So anyway, let's go. Tires are gonna balloon and everything. Ooh, almost got full speed there before those tires started ballooning up. I'm curious what we got there. I was probably 3/4. So it's definitely handling it pretty good without changing any of the diff oils. Let's see what we got there. I think we got 47 stock out the box, so we should be close to 60 with this. And like I said, 57. All right, let me take this back down. I know we can get more out of it. I just saw those tires kind of ballooning. Oh, ran through that geese. Land minus a whole bunch of them. Look at all that down there. I didn't even recognize it until a second ago. Make sure we started our GPS up because sometimes I do forget. There's a lady down there. She's probably like, what am I doing? Yeah, it started. I want to get too close to her. She's probably going to be kind of maybe taking a minute. All right, I'm going to let her. I'm going to pause this and let her go. Okay, she's pulling off. Most people sit there and look at it and they be like, what is that over there? All right, let's get this one more time. This time we're just not gonna hold back. We're just gonna keep going no matter how much the tires balloon and it takes it to the left or right. All right, let's go. Almost full power. Can't get full power without being all over the place. All right, let's try this one more time. Nope, I'm kind of losing it. You guys see those front tires ballooning there. And this may be why they didn't do a 6S truck with this. It would have took a lot more to get this to 6S, but one more time. Ooh. Yeah, I don't like that. I'm not able to get up to full speed. I'm about 3/4 into it. Let's see what we got there on that one. Hopefully we got at least 60. 58, we gained a mile. This is a 65 plus mile per hour setup. I know it is. I just don't want to get into it and crash. All right, let's try this one more time. Avoid these landmines. All right, this will be the last attempt, y'all. If we don't do it, we don't do it. But I don't want to crash and just bust this thing up. All right, let's go. Nope. With different tires, we could definitely get this to full speed, but it's not happening. See, if I go full speed, watch what happens. Woo, 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 woo. Yeah. Yeah, we're not able to do it. And I'm not gonna risk crashing. See, look at that. Probably some thicker oil in that center diff, some different tires. Definitely could handle 6S power, but I doubt it. If we hit 60, I'll be happy. I'll be pretty satisfied if we got that. Let's see what we got. 58 still. Y'all know how it is. Let me decide if I'm gonna do one more pass. What the heck? We're gonna try it one more time. I really want to hit this 60 miles per hour and not hit myself. It has the potential, but some of the just is staring. I don't know how that got off, but it has the potential to do it, guys. It really does on 6S. I would definitely change out from the motor and stuff that's currently in it to something else, but all right, last attempt. That's full power. We got it. Oh, we had it for a second there. I don't know if it was completely up to full speed, but and if they made this thing 6S, this would be in direct competition with the Creightons and all that. Watch this stuff. I don't want to blow my tires. One more time. I got to do this before we go. See. Definitely has the power, y'all. And as I mentioned before, this is a good attempt by them. I think they need to work on just some stuff with this, some minor tweaks. Definitely to work on the vehicle is a lot more complicated to get to some of the stuff and make adjustments on the motor and stuff. But it's a great attempt at their very first vehicle, and I'm pretty sure they'll do good as time progresses on. But drum roll, please. 59. This can get 60 plus. I know it can. I just don't want to wreck the vehicle or blow these tires doing it. So I could say put in the comments, and then I can get to it at another time. But I want to go ahead and put the stock system back in it. And I want to take it off road, and I do want to take it to an area and bash just to see how good it bashes and stuff and all that. But if you guys, I know you probably want to see it. If you want to see me at some point in time, lower this thing down, get some better tires on it. Maybe go through a quick tutorial on how to put a good 6S system in, because I've already cut into the chassis and stuff. Put it down in the comments, and then I'll visit this probably within the next month or so and get some better tires, belt the tires, go ahead and put some thicker oil in the differential so these tires aren't ballooning up, and lower it down just a bit, and then see what kind of speeds we can get, because this can definitely get some pretty high speeds. We may even do 8S. That may be a thing to do, to lower down and put an 8S system in it. And then I'll be looking at also different bodies. I'll be looking at ways you can adjust and put different bodies on it, because you can take these body mounts off of here where they have where it's a clipless body and put maybe some posts or something in there from Proline. But anyway, if you guys want to see all that, put that down in the comments. So far so good. Like I said, working on the vehicle is a little bit complicated, but I think once you get familiar with it, it'll be fine. But there are some restrictions if you use particular tires, so make sure you're just kind of cautious of the type of motor and stuff you put in, especially that motor shaft. So anyway, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, stay tuned for the next video. Oh yeah, we're gonna run this Slash too, so don't leave just yet. We're gonna do a quick test run on that. All right, y'all, so while we're out here, we're going to go ahead and we're going to test this Slash, drag Slash. Just doing some modifications. So I'm trying to figure out which body. I have one coming, a regular drag body on it, but I just want to test this just to see its top speed. Avoid all these geese landmine. I feel some sprinkles coming, so we'll probably only get one pass on this. Don't need to go too far. I don't think it's going to need all that. Get out those wet areas. All right, let's give it a quick pass. That's getting up good, and that's stock gearing. It's so quiet and so smooth. You guys know, I got to do one thing, as the guys do at the drag race, stand behind it, so we can get that FPV forward. We're gonna go on 3, 1, 2, 3, and we. Ooh, that accelerated nice, straight, and smooth. That went smoother than some larger scale vehicles. All right, let's see what we got. I think we probably got in the low 50s with this, but let's see what we got real quick. 54, not bad. Not bad for stock gearing and not even a high C rating battery. So there's other settings for this GPS you can do. You can go to drag, customize the modes, the speed from 0 to 60 and distance and stuff. We're not going to do that today. I just wanted to get this out. I'm actually going to play with it for a minute or two while I'm out here. So anyway, guys, put your comments down below. Main thing was testing this bad boy on 6S, and he did good. And then just doing a quick run on this. Let me know what kind of body you think I should get for this. I got a Slash body for it. The drag Slash body. I think it's a Ford or Chevy body or something coming in. But I want to do something a little bit different, unique. And I'm probably going to turn this into Bandit at some point, because I like that wider chassis and stuff on it. So I got to find a buggy body for it. But anyway, guys, appreciate you watching. Stay tuned for the next video.